Charles Dickens' Oliver Twist is the tale of a small, unwanted boy who keeps stumbling into the world's meanness but somehow never loses the soft light inside him. Oliver is born in a grim workhouse. No family, no money, no safety net. Right out of the gate, life hands him a rough road. When he's brave or desperate enough to ask for more food, that famous, "Please, sir, I want some more," he's treated like a little criminal and sold off to a coffin-maker. That doesn't go well either, or Oliver finally runs away, trudging all the way to London. London, in Dickens' world, is a place where you can disappear in a crowd or be swallowed whole. A street-smart boy named the Artful Dodger takes Oliver in, who isn't exactly running a charity. Dodger delivers Oliver straight into the lair of Fagin, the sly old criminal who trains children to pick pockets. They try to pull Oliver into life, but he's just not built for it. His innocence sticks out like a candle in a cave. A botched pickpocket attempt lands him in front of a kind man, Mr. Brownlow, who does what nobody has done for Oliver before. He sees good in the boy and treats him with tenderness. For a moment, Oliver gets a glimpse of what life could be like: warm meals, gentle faces, peace. But Fagin and the dangerous, violent Bill Sikes worry Oliver might expose them, so they drag him back into their world. Caught between light and darkness, Oliver is helped along by one of Dickens' most tragic characters, Nancy. She's part of the criminal circle, but still has a conscience, still remembers what mercy feels like. She risks her life to protect Oliver, and in true Dickens fashion, she pays a heartbreaking price for her courage. In the end, the truth of Oliver's parentage comes out. The villains get their due, and the boy finally finds a safe, loving home. Dickens uses Oliver's journey to shine a harsh light on poverty, child exploitation, and the cold machinery of Victorian society, but he balances it with hope, with the idea that gentleness can survive even in the bleakest corners. Listen to a section of the story. In the gray dawn of a forgotten English town, a child slips into the world without a mother's touch or a father's name. The midwife mutters a prayer, the workhouse master yawns, and that's how Oliver Twist begins. Not with welcome, but with a draft through a broken window. Oliver grows up in a place where kindness is rationed as thin as the gruel. The boys are hollow-cheeked, hungry-eyed, and when Oliver, trembling but desperate, whispers, "Please, sir, I want some more," the whole room freezes as if he's cursed the queen. Within hours, the boy is sold off like unwanted inventory. He lands in a coffin-maker's shop, a place where death doesn't knock, it chants your name from the rafters. The apprentices mock him. The mistress snarls at him. He survives on scraps and quiet tears until one day he runs fast, runs far, runs all the way to London with nothing but hope in his pockets. The city greets him with smoke, noise, and the sly grin of the Artful Dodger, a street boy with fast hands and quicker lies. Dodger promises food and shelter, and Oliver, too innocent to doubt him, follows into the crooked heart of London. There waits Fagin, a wiry, whispering man whose eyes glint like coins in the dark. He leads a tribe of ragged children who laugh too loudly and sleep too lightly. They pick pockets for him. They bow to him. He feeds them with one hand and tightens the leash with the other. Oliver watches, horrified, fascinated, drawn in by the only family he's ever known. But when Dodger presses him into his first theft, Oliver can't do it. His hands freeze, his spirit rebels, and that failure, that spark of innocence, steers his whole life. Caught, dazed and trembling, Oliver is taken before a magistrate, but rescued by a gentle man named Mr. Brownlow, who sees past the dirt and the silence. Under Brownlow's roof, Oliver tastes warmth for the first time. Real meals, genuine kindness, real rest. He begins to imagine that maybe life doesn't have to hurt, but the shadows of London aren't done with him. Fagin fears Oliver's goodness. Bill Sikes, rough as broken brick, wants the boy silenced. And then there is Nancy, fierce, weary, loyal Nancy, who lives among the thieves but carries a tender heart like a flame she hides inside her coat. She sees the child caught in the gears of evil and risks everything to save him. Her choice costs her dearly. Her courage becomes her doom. Sikes' rage sweeps through the night like a storm, and Nancy falls, a tragic martyr of Dickens' dark world. Yet the wicked, once unleashed, often destroy themselves. Sikes runs through alleys haunted by Nancy's ghost, real or imagined, and meets his own violent end. Fagin, unraveling in the cold jaws of justice, faces the reckoning he has long evaded, and Oliver, the tide finally turns. His true family is revealed, his name restored, his future placed in gentler hands. The boy born in a workhouse, the boy who asked for more, finds a home where no one flinches at his hunger and no one sells him to the highest bidder. Oliver's story becomes a quiet testament that innocence can survive brutality, that goodness can endure the dark, and that a single act of mercy, Nancy's, can change the course of a child's life.